Is a guru truly required on the spiritual path, on the path to awakening, on the path to self realization? And do we need to surrender to a human guru in order to reach self realization? I'm going to share my experience and understanding with you, and based on that, you can form your own insight. Because seekers all over the world have this question at some point or the other in their spiritual path, and many of them are exploited by the so called teachers and masters. In my experience, we require a presence of a human for two reasons. One is that such a person, a human presence, serves as a possibility. We are surrounded by all sort of dark energies and people who are into hate, violence, greed, envy. And when we see all that in the world, it's somehow contagious. And when you come across a person who has a bit of light, love, compassion, joy, then you feel that it is possible for me also to have such light. Not as an ideal, but as a possibility. You feel that it is possible for a simple human like you because it was possible for a simple human like them. So the first important thing is this possibility which we experience just because we have this presence around us. It can be an online presence, it does not matter. But you just know that this exists. Because as humans, we need to have a feeling, have a sort of an inkling that such a thing exists. And it is very easy to forget in our day-to-day life that such a thing exists because there's so much of conflict in this world, so much of negativity in this world, so much of darkness. So yes, the first important thing that a human presence can provide to you is a possibility. And the second important reason for having a guru or a human presence, I don't like, the word guru so much now because it has been corrupted so much over the ages. Earlier, the real meaning of the word guru in Sanskrit was the destroyer of darkness, the ones who destroys your darkness. But slowly it has come down to somebody who is walking around like a halo, wearing fancy clothes and dancing on festivals, who is organizing a lot of hierarchy. And somehow it has lost its simplicity, in my understanding. So the second reason why we require this human presence is to reflect us on day-to-day life. Only when we are reflected by a person who is like a clear mirror, then we can see our own habits, our conceptions, our flawed biases in this life. And then we realize how stupidly we are working in our day-to-day life. And this is the more difficult part, I feel, the more challenging part. Because it is easy to bask in their light, in their love, and sing to the tune. But the moment they are not matching with our tune, they are challenging us. They are pointing out the darkness inside us. We feel somehow threatened. And this is the time when most people go guru hopping. They move on and they go to another guru who is now reflecting the beautiful side of them, who is not reflecting their dark side. So the second and the more important reason why we need a human presence is to reflect us. And the question arises, is surrender required to a guru in order to have this possibility and a human presence? It all depends as to how a person you are, what kind of a individual that you are. If you are an individual that can understand by conversation, then there is no surrender required. But if you are an individual who has a lot of compulsions in them, a lot of things which are not at all in your control, you are too fragmented, too divided, then it might help to bring you together. A bit of surrender, because then the ego or the will of the guru integrates you. Now you're listening to only one will. You're not listening to all the different wills inside you. You're listening to only one will, and this will integrate you. So surrender can help for such people who are too divided. But it won't help to surrender to a guru who has no time for you, who has like 10 million disciples, and a look from him and you are feeling that you are in touch with him. It's good to have the connection, but the reflection won't be possible with a teacher who cannot provide time for you. So if one is looking for surrender or for deep connection, deep reflection, then I would feel that a not so famous guru who has time for you, or a famous guru who has time for you, who can sit with you, talk to you, reflect to you. And then it makes sense that you open to this person. And slowly you will find out that once you have learned the art of learning, being open, then you can be open to even nature. You don't require a particular person. Every relationship will guide you. Every relationship will become your guru. Even a dog can be your guru then. So to sum it up, I would just say that yes, one requires a bit of presence to be inspired, to feel a possibility, to be reflected. Now, does one need a particular guru, a particular human presence? I would say no. It all depends on what kind of integration you have inside you.